What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop Vlogs Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Get the notifications on. You're never going to want to miss another one of these for as long as you live. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce you to today's panel. We're going NBA crazy today, so I went and got two NBA legends. Just made sense. The first one, you know him on Twitter at DK_DFS. What's up, DK? How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for having me on. First time on the show, so excited to be on and talk some props with you guys.
It's going to be amazing. I can already feel it, man. I've been following your NBA threads. They're actually very, very helpful, so please keep doing those.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get enough likes for doing it.
We'll try to do those on the daily, at least on the weekdays. But yeah, those are a grind. They take a long time to do, but honestly, they help a lot too with my process. Like writing those out, I'm like, oh, this helps like with me of finding good props too. So
yeah, now I would imagine you are able to just like memorize pretty much everything. Like so, by the time you see it later on, there's no going back and finding out if this or that's happening. Like
right.
You already know it, so that's huge.
Right.
Our other guest is another NBA legend on the gambling Twitter streets. You've seen him on this show before. He's pretty much worked everywhere too, like Action. And where are you now? You're just on your own, aren't you now, Prop On?
Yeah, so just on the Discord as of right now.
Okay, nice work. So this is at Prop on X. If you follow him, then you know he is just an NBA grinder. I mean, the guy finds the most worthless guys.
That's my specialty.
They're over and under, and guys you've never heard of, and they always hit. So, figured you were going to be a great addition on a Friday night. Are you guys into the NBA Cup? Like, do you care about this tournament or no?
I think it's a good thing. I'm not like super into it, but I think it's a good thing for the NBA. Yeah. It's interesting for props too, because like the point differential, some teams kind of care about it, some teams don't. So you can kind of find an edge a little bit with that, like, you know, teams playing guys in blowouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything what DK said. I think it's very advantageous too with just like you can kind of treat it like a playoff setting and these players actually care. So I've been enjoying it.
Nice. Yeah, you actually have to like it because you are a known blowout hater.
Me?
Like, yeah, known blowout hater.
Well, I mean, I have a prop that kind of correlates with that, but we can talk about it when I'm up.
All right, yeah. So speaking of that, I'm going to go first today. Then it's going to be DK. Then it's going to be Prop On. But before we do all that, I owe somebody $100 that I lost last week. Last week sucked for me again. Not sure what's going on. I think I just got to get back to throwing out the giant plus money bangers, which I'm going to do today. But Matthew Riley, he is in our live streams all the time, so I know you're going to see this. But
shout out Matthew.
Cole Kmet, 40+ receiving yards. You okay back there? The dogs are telling me what's going on, guys. All right, so anyways, Cole Kmet, 40+ receiving yards, plus 255 last week at FanDuel was what he said would happen, and it did. It really did. So for that, I'm going to give you $100, Matthew. Nigel's going to find you, though. You're not finding me. I did the, hey, find me on these giveaway guys, and you know what they do? There's a million of them. Everybody says they're this whoever won. And it's brutal, but we always figure it out, dude. We always get the right guy, the right money, so don't worry about that. I'm going to stop stalling. I'm going to start right away with my guy, Jason Tatum, triple-double, prop plus 1,200 ESPN bet. The haters are going to say that this is crazy and it can't happen since Tatum doesn't have a triple-double this season, but as usual, the haters are wrong. It can definitely happen. For starters, he's been insanely close in 2 of his last 3 games. We're talking 1 rebound away against Brooklyn and 1 assist away against Toronto. The guy is right there. Tonight, I think it's breakthrough time since he's got the Washington Wizards, all right? Those guys give it up to the power forward like no one else. 4th worst in rebound to the positions and 3rd worst in assists over the last week. People are worried about a blowout here, like you, Prop Bomb, but maybe that happens. Maybe it doesn't, all right? Maybe the Celtics care about point differential in the NBA Cup, and they keep guys in longer. Tatum just went 25, 11, and 6 against these same Wizards in just 28 minutes last month. If he plays 35+ tonight, he could easily get a triple-double. And at the end of the day, this shouldn't be plus 1,200. It's just too high. What do you think about that prop bomb?
Yeah, I mean, the Wizards are excellent to target, tertiary stats, rebounds, and assists against, because like they play so fast paced and they don't play defense. So there's going to be a lot of missed shots and a lot of assist opportunities. This makes sense. Just got to hope that the game stays close, and if the Celtics do really care, but they should, because they lost to the Hawks, so the point differential does matter here.
I agree. DK, it's your time, man. The floor is yours.
All right, so we're going to go to a guy that has been a wagon for me all year. We're going to be looking at Jalen Johnson. So I've been taking, a lot of his props, points plus assist. I actually took both, but I'm going to lean towards the assists on this one. So over the last 5 games for Jalen Johnson, he's averaging 68.2 passes made per game, 12 potential assists. So I think the correct assist line should probably be 5.5. So we're getting some nice value here. The current line is 4.5. Best odds currently plus 102 at Bet Rivers. And also this game, if you guys take a look at the over-under, we got like a 246.5 over-under. So this game is projected to be played at a very fast pace. I love targeting players against the Bulls. They play very little defense. And to add on top of it, Atlanta is 2-0 in the group. So they actually do have something to play for. And I think you could see a couple extra minutes for the main guys.
I like it. The NBA Cup is rearing its ugly head. We've said point differential twice, and we've only had 2 picks so far. So that's
drink
good.
Every time we say it.
I will. I'm gonna have water today though, but maybe later. Prop bomb. You're gonna go.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go with the same game
in between your 2 picks, so we can make fun of you for them. Thank you.
All right, cool. Well, you're not gonna have to, because they're amazing picks.
Nice.
But
let's go.
All right, so the first prop I like is in the same game that Slop talked about earlier, the Celtics game. I'm going with Peyton Pritchard, 15 plus points. I got it in the Discord at 12.5. It's 13.5. I feel so good about it. He's going to get 15. I'm all right taking it at that line. This is kind of like a bookmark type prop that I had saved like going into the season. Someone interviewed Jaylen Brown in the offseason, and he was saying something along the lines of like, when the Celtics play bad teams, a lot of the times that they're going to try to run the offense through guys like Peyton Pritchard or Sam Hauser, let them score 30, give them some confidence, let them run the offense, because like they're going to need those down the line. And it's kind of rang true so far this season. Statistically, he's averaging 16 points per game when the Celtics win by 15 or more points. They're 15.5 favorites. They're facing a Washington Wizards team that's 2-11, but has lost 8 of their last 9 games by more than double digits. And then too, I like this from like a shot distribution and like profile aspect. A lot of his shots come from beyond the arc, specifically from above the break. And the Washington Wizards allow the 4th most above the break 3-pointers in the league. And then I shout out Props Madness, of course. That's a really good site I use for research. He averages 17.2 points per game when he faces up against a bottom 7 above the break defense. So he goes over that 15 plus point line in 5 of those 6 games. So I like the hit rate here, and this is a great prop.
I like it. A lot of nerd stats for the people there. That's good. 15 plus. What's the price on that?
That's plus 115, I think, or plus 110. It's got plus odds,
No, I like it. No, I'm with you. You know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
I like it so much. I'll have you go again. Go ahead.
All right. This one's another good one. It's in the late night game. It's the Sacramento Kings versus Clippers. I'm liking Keegan Murray over 12.5 points. Got this last night at the Discord at 11.5. I honestly think it's a very disrespectful line for him. He's coming off back-to-back games where he's seen floor in minutes because he's been in foul trouble. He's had 5 fouls in both those games. And I get DeMar DeRozan and Sabonis are coming back, but I actually think that's going to help him, because when he was playing without them, he was in a very like awkward role that he wasn't used to seeing. And with Sabonis in there, like he can help organize the offense. He could use those handoffs and create better looks for Keegan Murray. And then also too, like, You look back at when he faced the Clippers last game. Yes, he scored 7 points, but he also shot 0 for 6 from 3 and was scoreless in the second half. The potential was obviously there. He had the shots, and I like this too from a matchup, right? I think Zubac is probably going to be defending Sabonis. I think Derek Jones Jr. is probably going to be on DeRozan, and I think Chris Dunn's probably going to be on De'Aaron Fox. So Keegan Murray should probably have the easiest matchup of all the starters and probably see James Harden's defense. This line should honestly be 13.5 or 14.5. So I like the 12.5 number. It's, again, a very low number for him.
What's the price on that?
This one's going to be minus odds, minus 120, because I could have got it yesterday at 11.5, but it is what it is.
What do you think? Would you bump it up for the people to 15 plus, just for the vibes?
You know what I would do? I would do 13.5, and then I would maybe add 2 plus 3s or something, because that kind of correlates, right?
Yep, that does. If he gets there, he's going to hit 2 threes. So.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that one?
I like the buy low there in Keegan Murray. I was pretty tilted a couple games ago. I predicted DeRozan and Sabonis to both sit, so I took Keegan Murray points that day. It was 14.5, closed at 19.5, and he didn't even come close. That was
those are the worst. The CLV hero, and then all of a sudden it's not even like close. You're like, this sucks.
Yeah, but it was also it was a good play.
And then you hear from it on Twitter too, like, oh, like you were celebrating too early. I'm like, dude, come on, I don't know.
That's my favorite part when they come on. You're like, dude, you can get me about a lot of stuff, but like you're getting me about that,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. If you want to be a man about this out there, viewers, I got Keegan Murray 15 plus. It looks like you can get plus 143 at Ballybet. You could get, that's probably the best one. If you can't use Ballybet, I'm guessing it's a Canby line, so Bet Rivers is in play. If not, DraftKings and FanDuel both have 125. Not bad. And it looks like Caesars has plus 120. So
okay,
it's right around the same ballpark. DK, it's your time, bro.
All right, so we're going to be looking to this Pacers-Bucks game, and we're going to be looking to Miles Turner PRA. Current best number is 24.5, minus 120 at Bet365. So the reason I like the over here on Miles Turner, well, historically he has played pretty well against Brook Lopez. And since the injury to Isaiah Jackson, the Pacers don't really have a backup 5. I mean, they signed Moses Brown, but he hasn't played yet. So the minutes have ticked way up on Miles Turner. Now, last game, he did only play 29 minutes, but that game was a massive blowout. He actually played 18 first-half minutes, so he's on pace for 36 minutes. I think in a competitive game, assuming no foul trouble or blowout, you're probably seeing anywhere from 35 to 37 minutes for Miles Turner. And, this is a game that's projected to be relatively high scoring. So we like the over here. Miles Turner 24.5, also okay with points too. But yeah, either points or PRA. I slightly prefer PRA. Again, best number is minus 120, Bet 365.
I like it. I'm a points guy instead of PRA, but there are some players. Turner's one of those players that could go way over on either assist or rebounds. Kind of help you out there if he doesn't get his points. I just always feel like they're going to get their points. You know what I mean? Right. If they get home on PRA, most likely they hit their points.
Right.
But to each their own. All right, so I'm going to go twice in a row, and I'm going to go that same game you just came from, DK. I'm going to go Benedict Mathurin, double-double, plus 650 at Caesars. The haters, they're going to say this is crazy. But again, they lack vision, and that's probably why they're so mad. All right? Do you know the most important thing you need for a double-double prop bomb? Minutes.
You need rebounds.
You cannot get stats when you're on the bench. I tried in high school, didn't work. All right? But Indiana has already played one of these tournament games, and Mathurin played 37 minutes. Okay? That's important. You know why? Because last season, he played 30-plus minutes against the Milwaukee Bucks twice. He went 26-11 in one of those games. He went 25-13 in the other. Those are both double-doubles, DK. This just feels right, man.
No, I like that a lot. The rebounding numbers have ticked way up for Mathurin.
Yeah.
Again, they're playing a lot of small ball. Like when Turner's not on the court, they're playing small ball. The minutes should be good for Mathurin in this game, right? They're missing Nemhard, they're missing Naismith. So that's one I like. I actually took his points plus rebounds earlier in the day. So, but yeah, I like the long shot double-double there. I think it's a good play.
I think he goes nuts. We'll see. I was probably gonna take his rebounds too because they're kind of low. I think you can get like 8+ at a pretty good plus number. Which I'm a price guy. I don't want to do anything that doesn't consider long term. You know what I mean? So like if I have to bump up a couple rebounds to get plus 200 and something, you know what I mean? I'm doing that.
Yep.
But all right, so my next one, I'm gonna go Josh Giddey. Double-double plus 600 at Ballybet. This one's going to be a butt squeezer, all right? There's no other way to say it. It's Josh Giddey, okay? He could not even score 10 points and then somehow still get home on this. You just never know when it comes to this guy. But still, it's the Atlanta Hawks, all right? Both of these teams play crazy fast, and neither one plays defense, okay? Both teams are bottom 10 in defensive efficiency, top 3 in pace. That's what you're looking for whenever you're looking for a double-double from Giddey. You just want a game that goes up and down because he's not going to play 30-plus minutes. Hopefully he gets close. But I just think there's enough volume here for the rebounds and the assists to be in play. Just feels right, Prop Bomb. Just feels right, man.
It does feel right, and it's also another kind of game I'm targeting too because, like what you said, it's the highest over-under on the slate, so there's going to be a lot of possessions for Giddey to get that.
100%. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, that guy's minutes, he's always been a tough guy to play. He's very frustrating at times, but we got him bookend with Tatum and Mathurin, so those guys are going to be getting home at the same time. We're going to be good. You're not going to be too mad watching this whenever Giddey plays 4 minutes in the first half. But
yeah, honestly, Slop, if Giddey is getting his normal run and he isn't getting yanked out by Billy Donovan, that's the only thing I'd be worried about.
Yeah.
Like that could happen.
There is a reason why it's plus 600. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep that in mind. But DK, let's see what's your final act.
Yeah, so this one's going to be a little bit of a weird one. I'm not sure anyone's on this, but look into Keyshawn George points prop or Keyshawn George. Do you guys know how it's pronounced? Is it Keyshawn or Keyshawn? Because I've heard both.
I have no idea.
I'll just go with Keyshawn. I have no idea.
Yeah, because I've heard both. We're going to go Keyshawn George over 5.5 points. Current best number, minus 130 at Bet365. So the reason I like this is the Wizards rotation. They've been running a very tight rotation of late. So last game, they basically ran an 8-man rotation there in the first half. George played, what was it? He played 14 first half minutes. And this is a game that obviously does have some blowout risk. But I think if the game does blow out, it actually could benefit him. He's closed in blowouts before. So the rotation plus the fact that I think he could benefit here in a blowout, you're getting a little bit of a buy low spot after back-to-back dud games from him. But, previous games before looking at the last two, like 13 points, 12 points, 8 points, 15 points, 17 points, 20 points. So you can obviously put the ball in the bucket. I'm expecting, mid-20s minutes from him. And again, if this game does get out of hand, I think it could benefit him. Even if it stays competitive, though, I think he's going to play good minutes. So we're looking over Keyshawn George, 5.5 points.
Would you, let's say the people wanted this.
Yep.
Would you say 10 plus?
Yeah, I think all points is good. I think I would look probably 10 plus would be the number.
190, it looks like at Caesars. And then, we're not getting anything anywhere else. FanDuel hasn't even come to market yet with alts, and neither's DraftKings. Okay, so it looks like 190 at Caesars. If you want 10 plus, if you want to do that, if you want to see one go through the hoops, 6 feels like that's going to happen pretty easy. But if you want to stay and watch the whole game, then take 10.
Yeah, I'll just say this too. Like the one thing that I would kind of cause for concern is that Keyshawn definitely had those like points line. That was kind of in games without Kuzma, without Brogdon, without Bilal yesterday, the last game. So, but like what you said, if it does come to a blowout situation, he's definitely a guy that benefits. So, I mean, it's definitely a low line.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if it blows out, you actually want to blow out right now.
Yeah, if you're looking for his props, I think it benefits him in a blowout. So
yeah, definitely.
I think you're definitely going to get a blowout, so there is that. But let's see it, Prop Bomb. I feel like we are 8-0 right now, and we're just waiting on you to close out because a lot of people parlay these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to need you to hit your last one. No pressure. What do you got?
No pressure at all.
No
I love
pressure.
it. So let's also go in this Chicago Bulls Atlanta Hawks game. Highest over on the slate. Also supposedly only a 1.5 point spread. I like Trae Young to go over 12.5 assists plus 102. I think at FanDuel we'll probably get it at plus 105 elsewhere. Oh, wait a second. Plus 159 at Caesars.
Oh.
So go there. It's an A+ matchup for the statistic, bottom line. He had 16 last time on 23 potentials. The Chicago Bulls play at the fastest pace in the league, and they allow the most assists in the league, 29 a game. 8 of the last 10 opposing point guards versus the Bulls have gone over their assist prop line with 2 misses in like understandable situations. One of them was Fred VanVleet. He had like 7, but also didn't play the fourth quarter. I also just like this from Atlanta's like health standpoint. They're the healthiest they've ever been this entire season, right? Like they have Jalen Johnson. They have, I almost said Danielle Hunter. They have DeAndre Hunter. They have Zachary Richardson. They have Onyeka Okongwu. They have Clint Capella. They have Bogdanovich, who's healthy. So he has a ton of assist options to pass to. And he just runs an extremely heliocentric offense where it's just him passing the ball and everyone kind of just catch and shoot. He ties Jalen Brunson in terms of time of possession with 8.3 out of the 24 seconds. So, it's a great look. I think he can easily get 14 assists, but to play it safe, I like the 12.5.
I like that you used the word heliocentric. I also like the fact that you have Trae Young, too, because I got a pair of his shoes, and they're pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I think that, I think he's in play for like 20+ assists. You know what I mean? Like, it could be one of those nights. So
seems right. Yeah.
Yeah, this feels right.
All
right, that's gonna do it. If you're paying attention and if you did parlay all 9 of these picks, I'm not saying to do it, but I'm not saying not to do it either. You know what I mean? $10 will pay you $442,000. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's a decent Friday night right there. So keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind, if I don't profit with my 3 picks, I'm going to give away $100 to somebody, but you got to do something for me. Okay, you got to go in the comments. You got to tell me how many points, rebounds, assists Jason Tatum is going to have tonight. Okay, that's all I'm asking. If you hit the number on the head, you'll be eligible. You might get picked for $100. I mean, I don't see why not. I would do that right now if I were you. Also, too, while you're at it, hit the subscribe button, get the notifications on. We're going live today at 4 p.m. to use the tools at OddsJam. Also, one last thing, go ahead and follow these 2 guys on Twitter at DK_DFS for DK, at PropBomb for PropBomb. We'll see you guys later on. Thanks for watching.